Hey everybody, we're just getting set up for the AMA. Hey everybody, we're just getting set up for the AMA. Hey Minji, can you hear me? Hello? Minji? Is it possible to turn off those notifications on the YouTube stream? Anytime someone's popping in, we can hear it.
Do that right now.
Thanks. I can still hear. I don't know what that beeping noise is. Is it someone logging into Telegram? Like, can you hear that? Okay, so maybe it's just some sort of setting on my YouTube. Oh, it's when people are typing messages in the YouTube chat.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Hola.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Hola! Could you mute your mic?
Sure.
So for my team, are you guys all seeing the YouTube live stream?
Yes. Well,
Yeah, I can see the live stream.
Okay,
I'm
great.
assuming is it at this current stage, right?
Sorry.
There seems to be some static on the actual stream every time someone
Sure.
talks, so
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So for my team, are you guys all seeing the YouTube live stream?
yes. Well,
Yeah, I can see the live stream.
Okay,
I'm
great.
assuming is it at this current stage, right?
the audio seems to be looping.
There seems to be some static on the actual stream every time someone
Sure.
talks, so
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
can hear the loop as
Yeah.
well.
Right? It seems to be looping for some reason.
So for my team,
Where's
Maybe
the
because
I think I know what's happening. Is the audio being looped back
Yes.
through the
Well,
input? Is that why it's continuously looping through? Perhaps he has the stream
the audio
open
seems to be
on
looping.
the actual. I don't know. Maybe there's something weird happening. Make sure he closes the stream. That's what I'm basically saying. Maybe Minji, if you could check, just make sure that the stream's closed on your end. Beautiful, beautiful, awesome.
Okay,
That's
amazing.
good. Yeah.
That's a lot better.
As far as I can see, the static's been it should be gone now. Let's cross our fingers. Yeah, it should be right.
We'll just wait a couple. Everybody can hear me okay. Is that correct? I'm using 3 devices, so just checking. Hey, Cortez, can you hear me properly?
Yes, I can. Can you guys hear me properly?
Yes.
Okay.
can hear both of you perfectly.
Yeah, I can hear everyone
So I'm
perfectly
on
fine now.
3.
It's good.
I'm on 3 devices. Okay, we'll just start in a couple minutes, give people a little more time to join us.
Is Wario here?
He's not going to answer,
Yes,
but he is.
Wario is
Perfect. Hold on.
on the chat. Yeah.
Very well done.
And you guys really want to make me want to play WarioWare again. Like in university, we used to get together, dinner, beer, and WarioWare.
$65 participants.
Very nice.
Okay.
Also have
I think we'll begin. What do you guys think?
yeah, definitely sounds good.
Let's
Three,
go.
All right, so we'll start, and those who want to join can join us as they come through the Telegram chat. So before we begin, I just wanted to say a huge thank you to Minji. He helped us set up our YouTube live stream. We wanted to be able to give the community a little bit of an interactive experience for this Tiki Talk. So this is our second episode, and what we've done is you can see our Telegram channel embedded into our YouTube live stream. So as Wario is typing any answers to the community, you'll be able to see them both on the Telegram screen as well as the YouTube live stream. So we'll just begin this edition of Tiki Talk. Thank you to everybody for joining us. So the structure of this AMA will be similar to last week. We'll do a recap of the week. We'll have a marketing update. Then we'll walk you through some technical updates, and then we'll take questions. And what we did this time for our questions is we did it a little bit differently. As you know, we asked the community to send one of our team members their questions, and we compiled a list of all of your questions. And thank you so much to everybody for doing that. We had great questions and so many DMs, and I believe we had 300 questions come through. So what we did was we sort of looked for similar themes in all of them and grouped them into our top 10 questions. And we'll discuss those at the end, and the whole team will answer some of your questions that you sent in. And then we have our huge announcement at the end of this AMA, and we're so excited to share it with you. We'll do that at the very end. And once we make this announcement, it will also be live on the site, so you can check it out right away. So we'll begin with our recap of the week. So it was a really exciting week for us. We started off the week on Sunday night getting our CoinMarketCap listing. And right after that, we went straight to work on a targeted marketing approach for the Asian market. And we had our BTalk AMA, and we currently also have BTalk ads running. And today, this morning, we did our Blockcast AMA with the Blockcast blockchain community. And that whole group is headed by Andy Leon. And if you know who Andy is, he's very influential in the crypto space. And we connected on Twitter, and he's quite an expert in this area. So we were super happy to share news about Tiki and explain what our Tiki tokenomics are with Andy and his community. So that was really exciting. We had great dialogue with that team this morning in Singapore, and Wario was on that AMA with them through their texting channel. But also, I wanted to highlight that a big part of this Blockcast AMA was the access that we get to their investors. So they have an investor network of 50,000 investors. So everything we covered today in the Blockcast AMA will be sent to them through an email communication. So we're really looking at that kind of marketing that works in multifaceted ways. So we were really, really happy with that package that they did for us, and we anticipate great results from that as well. And just another thing before we head into the full-on marketing update, we really value community feedback, and so many members of the community had shared with us that they wanted an easy place to access so it could support their shilling activities. So we did actually make an update to our Tiki token app dashboard. So if you go to our dashboard now, you'll see there's a new section called tasks, and we've linked everything, all of our social channels, links to CoinGecko, links to CoinMarketCap, Google, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, everything in one place where you can go help and grow your investment in terms of targeting higher impressions with regards to Tiki and the internet space. So Minji, we can move on to the next screen and we'll do the marketing update.
Again, guys, if you're just
Thank
getting here,
you.
please make your way to the YouTube live stream. It's in the main chat.
Amazing. So for our marketing update, we really wanted to take some time and walk you guys through what we've done so far for marketing and our marketing strategy moving forward, and different things that we're looking at, because every day in the chat we always get asked this question, and to be honest, we're doing so many different things, so we thought we'd take the time to kind of just summarize everything we've done so you guys are aware. So as soon as we launched, we really had a targeted strategy of working with different influencers in the crypto space. So today, to date, we've worked with over 27 influencers across Twitter, YouTube, and Telegram. And a big portion of that has been on Twitter. We definitely utilize Twitter more than any other channel at the moment because that seems to be the most influential for the crypto space. We are going to begin an Instagram strategy as well. And just to kind of walk you through our Twitter highlights, as you can see on the YouTube live stream, we only have had this Twitter account for just over 2 weeks. And in that period, we've managed to get over 1.41 million impressions. We've driven so much traffic to our Twitter site, over 614,000 visitors to our Twitter page. And I just wanted to highlight one of our most effective tweets and influencers that we used was Crypto Monkey. We hosted a giveaway with him and sponsored a $5,000 prize for his community in BNB. And this giveaway and this tweet alone, it resulted in 45.6 thousand engagements for us. So we really look at this data and we evaluate which influencer works best for us because we would like to use them again. So in terms of our strategy, we are very focused and targeted because we do want to spend our marketing on things that work and on influencers that give us that return on investment as well. And you can also see on the screen, we have our BTalk ads on the side, the Beyond ad. So these ads are live from today, July 3rd until the 10th. And just a little overview as well of the Blockcast ad and the investor network that I mentioned before. And in addition to this, we also released the Tiki Anthem last week by the artist IP The Man, and that's been on YouTube. And a lot of, it's been great to see a lot of different influencers have been using the track on their own videos. So we're really excited to get that trending. And at the moment, in terms of our targeted marketing approach through Asia, we are also discussing a marketing package at the moment with over 30 Asian network channels for a package for WeChat ads. So Wario is just signing off on that now. So we'll even have additional advertising in another platform, WeChat, that targets the Asian market. And for many that have been in the Telegram chat the past week, you know, I've been mentioning the press list that we have coming. I've been dropping that a lot. So just to review again, we do have so much upcoming press. We have a press release and CoinPro. We have sponsored articles and crypto news, Daily Hodl, the Crypto Basic, CoinMarketCal, crypto updates. We have an article on dapp.com and Yahoo Finance. These are all being written at the moment, so we'll have an update for you when these drop live. And the way we selected these was based on their network, their reach, engagement, as well as SEO, Google integration. So once these articles drop, we should definitely be able to expand our reach in the crypto space, get trending in other avenues and news streams, and we'll have a Twitter strategy in place behind each press release as well. So moving on to our technical update, we can go to the next slide, Minji. Great. So for our technical update, as you know, earlier this week, Wario was working on an updated V2 roadmap. So as part of this roadmap, our features will include staking, which means you'll be able to lock your TIKI and earn more dividends and more rewards. We're also working on getting that auto reinvest feature to you on the website. And we did have a question about whether or not we could switch the percentage on the auto reinvest section. For example, if someone wanted to reinvest only 60% of their rewards and then, you know, keep the rest, the remaining 40% in their wallet, is that possible? So we are looking at that sort of functionality, but it won't be right away. It will take us some time to customize it a little bit, but that is all in the works. In regards to our CerTIC audit, that's still in progress, but we anticipate any day now that we should be getting the results of our CerTIC audit. And we're also working on customizable redistribution features. So you may be able to have more options in how you claim your rewards. It won't just be BNB. You'll have options to claim BUSD, Bitcoin, as well as other coins. And we are also dropping a merch shop, and that's more information to come. I think Wario might have some additional information on this aspect if you want to type anything in the chat. And then moving into Q4, we get asked this question a lot on exchange listings. So at the moment, our tokenomics are unique, as you all know, and some exchanges may not be able to be compatible with how we distribute BNB rewards on an hourly rotation. But we are in talks with bigger exchanges, and if they can adapt to our tokenomics, we're definitely very happy to work with them. So that is something to stay updated on. And as we form partnerships in this space, we'll definitely keep you posted. As well, in Q4, we will have TIKI DApps, a wallet, charts, and more surprise features as well. And by this point, we really hope to be a $500 million market cap. And we'll definitely have more advertising partnerships at this stage too. But this is our overall roadmap and plan. And we're definitely implementing everything we can to help get us to this level. So at this time, that concludes the AMA highlights and recap and marketing and technical updates that I wanted to deliver. So now we'll go through the questions that we received from the community, and then we'll share with you our exciting news and big announcements. So now I'm just going to pass it off to the rest of my team so you can hear someone else speak, not just me. And we'll start our questions from the community, and we'll start with Cortez.
Darkest Light. Hi. Hello.
Oh,
I am gonna.
Matt.
Yeah. Hope everybody's doing okay on this wonderful Saturday evening, afternoon, morning, depending on where you guys are. My name is Matt, also known as Darkest Light, and it's a pleasure to be here with you guys and be a part of the team. So, just a brief introduction to the questions. First question we got from the community, is how many members are on the team? There's a total of 33 members right now, currently in the team. We're all scattered, on different parts of the world, Europe, North America, and we're all just work in different times because we're all located in different places. We like to be active on the voice chat to answer questions, just have a sense of community engagement with you guys, and we all kind of like rotate together. Like I do like the night shift. Believe it or not, I've I've been awake for 18 hours, approximately 18 hours since last night. I haven't slept yet because I wanted to be part of the AMA today, and as well as the one we did earlier as well, or a few hours ago. So after this, I'm gonna take a nap. So also, another question part of our team, is are there any plans to attract um, more members, right, to the team? Absolutely. As we continue to grow, as we continue to market ourselves, gain that exposure, and just meet new people here on the community. A lot of people have stepped up from where we began and just wanted to be a part of the team. I was one of them. And a lot of of the team here just they just stepped up and say, hey, like this is what I want to bring into the table to help the community, to help this project. So as we continue to move forward, absolutely that door is open for people to want to come in and share their skills and share what they can do to this project, to the team, and to the community. So absolutely there's room for growth there as we continue to grow. And next question we got from the community as well was, is there any doxing plan, potential presentation for the official team, and the function of each TIKI team member. So basically right now, the main devs that they're not doxed. And more importantly, overall, the team here, we want to continue, to kind of, stay anonymous, obviously for our own safety, and that's important, like we just want to make sure that we're safe, from anything that could happen potentially. I unfortunately, was a victim, one time, and I got attacked, online, and just some people found my profile and they started commenting on my stuff. So it's like when that situation happened to me, it made me understand fully, like, what, now I get why, devs, our devs specifically, they don't dox themselves, and so I mean I learned that lesson, right? So I learned that lesson, the hard way, and some of the team members, potentially, yeah, like, could, receive, threats and voice messages. So that's something that, we just want to like avoid and just keep safe. And also, I think it's even beneficial, to, that to remain anonymous, because I look at this project as kind of like, you know, like a love letter, to the community, kind of like, like an anonymous love letter, right? Let's say you're in high school, and you open up your locker, and then there's a letter there from someone, and like, anonymous, like your anonymous Valentine, your anonymous whatever, and it kind of makes you curious. It kind of makes you feel good. It's like, wow, like who wrote this letter? Like who did this thing? And in terms of this project, it's like, wow, who are these guys that made this project, that made this possible, that developed this token and these tokenomics. Like, wow, this it's so exciting. So to me, I think there's a benefit in that, in just remaining anonymous, and just for you guys as we continue to move forward. But that's it for my questions. I think I will bring on Jake to come in and answer the rest of the questions we have for the community. Guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys listening here, and I look forward to hearing from you guys pretty soon. Thank you.
Awesome. That's all right. I was just confirming, can everyone hear me properly? Because I am on my phone at the moment. So,
Yeah.
oh, beautiful. Awesome.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
sound good,
So,
man. It's all clear.
awesome. So, yeah. So, my name is Jake. I'm one of the community moderators at the moment, and I haven't been in this project for a whole lot of time. I was probably 3 days into the launch of the project, and yeah, like personally, just kind of to give you some of my insight of why I was drawn to this project is the first thing that I saw was just the absolute transparency from this team, and I was just instantly drawn to it. And yeah, that's kind of what I've been seeing, and this interesting, unique tokenomics in the project. So that's kind of like my small introduction about me. But yeah, you've probably seen me in some of the voice chats and the main chat helping you guys out. And yeah, just letting you know that I love every one of you guys. Everyone's really interesting here, and I can't wait to see this grow. So yeah, I'll jump into some of the questions. I'll be answering two, and then I'll pass it off to someone else. So one of the third question that came in was, will there be a vetting process in place as you recruit new team members? Since this is a really good question as well, because we've had a lot of concerns from the community since there's been some incidents in the past 2 weeks that we've existed. And yes, we've kind of as a team, we've learned from this, and we're trying to be extra cautious from now. And we will be implementing some strict measures during the onboarding process of new team members. Especially Wario and Aquila are going to be on the front of this, so they want to make sure that the people that we're bringing into the team, especially into such confidential space, that they can be trusted and they're committed to keeping the community safe, and they have the same vision as us, and they want to see this project succeed, and they're willing to give their input and see the project further. So yep, next question. I'll just get on quickly because we're pushing a bit of time here. Yeah, the fourth question was regarding the amount of TIKI copycats that we've been seeing, and it's pretty funny, but for the most part, it's it's quite sad to see a lot of new investors, especially in this like the Binance Smart Chain community. It's a lot of new investors coming in. They don't really understand a lot of these things, and unfortunately, for some of these copycats that don't really understand tokenomics, or they have malicious intentions, they're gonna take advantage of these people, and there's not much control we can really have over and the fact that we can educate the community to kind of avoid these things. Yeah, but besides that, yeah. But yeah, obviously, in regards to all these copycats, it's in the long term, we kind of see that it won't have a really damaging effect on our project, because at the end of the day, the developers on the team, the work, the coding in this project, the smart contract, sorry, it speaks for itself at the end of the day, and that's always going to come out on the top over all that FUD. And we can kind of see this in all the progress that we've seen in the last 2 weeks, especially with marketing, all these development updates. It's just been really exciting, and one of the things that's going to be really cool to see is this CerTiK audit, which is kind of going to be like that seal of approval that everyone's going to be seeing, and I'm that's my speculation that I'm going to see all these whales that are probably sitting on the sidelines looking at this interesting project, and that's when I reckon they're going to be looking to invest in this project, and that's just going to create a lot more exposure. Yeah, but that was probably just my views on all these copycats. So I'll just get going on to the next question. So I'll pass the next two questions on to Crypto Cortez, if you don't mind. Yeah. So thanks for everyone for listening.
Thank you, Jake. I just wanted to also add that there's aspects of our code that can't be replicated, and that's the kind of main issue that the copycats face when they try to replicate our code. There's some aspects that they don't understand, and therefore they can't implement the code fully. So that also kind of speaks for our work, and that the TIKI fork and the TIKI engine, it can't really be replicated so easily.
Definitely, yeah.
Sorry, Cortez, go ahead.
All right, guys, thanks for being here. I'm not going to give you a long introduction. Most of you know me. I'm almost on main voice chat every day. So I'll just jump on straight into the questions. The next question I got, I really wanted to answer because I'm part of helping Aquila out with the marketing that we are doing. The question is, what is Team Tiki's biggest challenge right now, and what can the community do to help? So the two big challenges that we are currently facing is exploring sustainable marketing avenues, as in places that will give us a good return on the investment that we put in, and dealing with investor expectations. As you might have noticed, the FUD we were experiencing in our Telegram channel recently has been quite severe and may deter any new investor that pops in to check us out. Now, both of these things are indirect now, especially the FUD is indirectly counterproductive to our marketing efforts. We understand that everyone wants to see green on the charts, but these things, especially in crypto, take time. The market currently is dropping all over. So this dip is normal. You can actually track it with the big coins as well. So for example, when TIKI launched, the price of BNB was around 300 euros. I'm not sure what that is in freedom units because I'm in a dirty socialist country. And now, as of this morning, it was trading at 245 euros. So that's a drop of 65 euros, almost a sixth of the price. Now, since Bitcoin is the main market leader, any change in Bitcoin affects most of the other coins. So right now, the biggest issue we're having is that Bitcoin is going down. Now, this is not financial advice, but the current market analysis expects Bitcoin to start rising by the end of July. So all we do is we ask you all to be as patient as possible with us regarding the charts and the trading volume. Now, we are out there, we are promoting, and we are marketing. The thing is, we don't want to rely on the same 10 influencers that every other altcoin depends on, because otherwise we're worried that we might get saturated with everything else. If we go to one of the popular influencers and 4 of the 5 projects that they failed, people might get the idea that we are also a failed project. This is also why we are trying to reach out to actual marketing agencies with legitimate presence in different geographic regions so we can work with them to prove that we are a legitimate token. The CertiK audit is going to be useful for that, and I'm going to talk about the CertiK audit in a second. Now, what the community can do in terms of help is help with daily promotions and social media. We have a shill group that we set up that likes to coordinate Twitter shills on various sites. You can join that if you like. We'll post the group link in the main chat. We're actually hoping to start a shill attack right after this AMA is done. And we basically have a template of what you can say, who to tag, what hashtags to use, what influencer accounts and handles to tag as well. And this is going to help get our name out there as much as possible. Our marketing only works if you work as well. So please reshare and retweet all of our content. But please also try to stay as positive as possible in the chat. A positive environment is key to attracting new investors. If you joined the Asia blockchain AMA earlier, you might have noticed that there were quite a few questions about our community. Now, I personally believe we have a great community, and keeping that positive vibe up is going to have a lot more beneficial impact on any new influencers coming in. A lot of the feedback that we get is that people really like being involved with us. Even though we're only over 2 weeks old, they feel really part of this community in a positive sense. Now, if you guys have any suggestions that don't involve changing the core concept of the Tiki token, please reach out to us and so we can look at it. We also have a community, we will have a community suggestion box on our website that you can also use in case we're not available. Now, on to the next question. Is there an ETA on the CERTIC results? When CERTIC is completed, will other audits take place for coding upgrades? Now, we don't have an exact time frame on of when the CERTIC audit will be complete. We do know that it's any day now. Now, the reason for this is how audits normally work is the code is submitted for auditing, and then the auditing company will identify certain vulnerabilities and rank them based on risk. Now, when these vulnerabilities are identified, the code will then have to go back and go through the code to make sure they fix the vulnerabilities. After that, they will submit the changes. In which case, the auditing company will take a look to see if these changes are sufficient or not. So there's a bit of back and forth going between the developers and the auditing company, and that's why it takes so long. So even though we say submit the audit, it might take a while until everything is complete because the auditing company tries to be as thorough as possible, and we ourselves want to make sure we get everything done. Now, in terms of updating and future audits, all updates to our code will be audited as they are created. So we're not going to change any core coding in the contract and implement it until we get that audit approved by the auditing company as well. I hope that was clear. I know that was a mouthful, and I apologize. Now, moving on to Maestro for moving on to, I believe it is Mike Hawk, on to the next two questions.
Hi, everyone.
Good job, bro. That was really, really man. The way you did that was so great, Cortez. That was
awesome.
Like, you prepared really well. Yeah. Mike, are you up? Do you want to take these questions, man?
Yeah, I'll take it. It's fine.
Go for it, brother. Yep.
Before I do go into the questions, real quick, I do want to just speak about what he spoke about with positivity, because there is a lot of FUD. You know, as we get more people, if you start FUDing, what you're doing is you're going to break your own bank. And that's just going to give a bad first impression to those people that are just coming to the Telegram for the first time. So you want to try to keep it positive as possible. And it's something that I said before is to PM or DM one of the mods if you have a question that you feel is not being answered, and we'll be more than happy to answer that question then for you. So then that way, you're not thinking that we're just ignoring you or something. We just want to try to make sure that we have a positive first impression for all these new people that are coming and that will eventually come. So we don't want anybody to feel left out. Now back on to the questions. Update on the Maui recovery pool. When can Maui version 1 investors expect to recuperate all their losses? So the BNB recovery pool is for all Maui investors, and that was filled again yesterday with 50 BNB. All Maui investors are going to be reimbursed their total loss over a period of time. So as volume in the market cap of Tiki grows, the BNB reimbursement pool will also grow. We do thank you for your patience with us, and I'm one of those people. We are definitely getting it, as we've seen the volume is low, and we're only taking 0.1% out of that tax to refill that that recovery pool. So you guys just have to be patient with us. As more people come, that volume's going to grow, and as the volume grows, the recovery pool will as well. So definitely are wanting to get that money back to you guys. And then the next question: will the upcoming auto reinvest feature also, allow for a customizable percentages of the rewards earned to be reinvested? For instance, would I be able to set it to reinvest at 40% and send the remaining 60% to my wallet? And if so, will I be able to change those percentages whenever I'd like? Is this possible? So for now, the auto invest feature is going to include 100% of your rewards, and we will work on upgrading this feature at a later time with the percentage of rewards towards reinvesting and keeping in your wallet. anything that's new. Um, it's always we're gonna try something out. If we see that it doesn't work as well as it should, then obviously the developers are gonna, improve based off of feedback and just experience to see, how we can improve that in the future. So as we start developing new things like reinvesting, staking, just bear with us as we work out some of the kinks. We're gonna try to make this the best experience possible for everybody that's on board with Tiki. We love you guys. All right, on to the next.
Okay, what's going on, everybody? It's Maestro. Y'all know me from talking in chat and just the overall happy dude. Proud of the team for the accomplishments so far. And I just wanted to add one thing to Crypto Cortez's comment about CertiK and the audit on new editions. So I know that lots of you are OGs in the crypto world. Some of you are kind of fresh. So I'm just going to explain what that really means. So projects that are not renounced, so there is an actual developer and a leader of the company, they will implement new ideas and new modules, is what they're called, that will add additions to the smart contract. And a lot of projects will go this way, and some of them do great, some of them not so well. But what we're going to implement is every single module or addition or a new functionality will be audited before we push it live. So you have that really, really big, strong bone of security, knowing that all changes will be audited. So that's kind of, I don't know of many other projects that are doing that, and I feel very proud. I'm just going to move on to the first question that I got here. I'll handle this volume question, and then we'll hear from Cryptics. So, as you can imagine, we've got lots and lots of questions regarding what we're going to do about volume, which is a fair question, because volume is what drives your BNB rewards, and that's what we're all here for. So it is a main priority because the volume does help drive all that. So what's really cool is once we are moving with these releases and these drops that are coming very shortly, we're going to go up in market cap. Once CertiK is onboarded, we're going to go up in market cap. The higher our market cap goes, that is a higher trading volume that's required to move that chart as substantially as it is right now. At the moment, a $10,000 buy will move that chart pretty nicely. When we're at 150 million market cap, a $10,000 buy or sell will not really move that chart that much. You need much higher volume to move the chart as it is now. So as the market cap goes up, you will see an exponential rate of volume, which will make you all very, very happy. That's it for me. Please check out the new NFTs. They are dope. Give IP to Man a follow if you haven't already. The anthem is fire. Keep up to date with everything we're doing. Do your dailies. Please, God, do your Tiki dailies. They are so important, and they really do add to your income. Take it away, Crypt.
Thank you very much, Maestro. So what's up, guys? You guys probably know me from the voice chat quite often. I'm on here. So I'll just go ahead and answer this one question that I have here from everybody. It's are you interested in exploring token burn tokenomics? I guess this answers from the development team, which is currently we are not interested in creating a burn wallet since the total supply of Tiki tokens is 1 billion, which isn't much. The other factor is that burns don't have as much of an impact as people believe. We need to assess how much it can benefit us, but as it stands, it is not in my plans. We might visit the idea later in the future. So that's pretty much a good idea. I also agree with this sort of statement. I think some tokens have way too many tokens, and then they add burns as a thing that just people don't quite understand how they work. And I think the awesome thing is to think of Tiki as a utility token. It's a utility token. It has a use case. It provides passive income. One of the ways that you can use Tiki token is if you're traveling the world, you absolutely need a way to have a currency that you can use around the world, right? Well, if you turned your local currency into Tiki and then that made you BNB, then you can use BNB. It's pretty liquid around the world. And that's why I believe that, I love my Tiki tokens because they make me BNB hourly. And so I think that's awesome. So up next, I believe we'll be having an announcement from Beach Wario, and we'll be having Akila speak on it. And as well as right after this, we'll actually be having a Twitter raid, guys. We are going to be raiding Twitter. We're going to try to make Tiki token trend. That's the hashtag Tiki token. We're all going to do it. I have templates ready for us, guys. I'm going to coordinate it on voice chat. If you guys want to join in, it's going to be a party. And, let's do it, guys. I'm going to try to coordinate this one. And then tomorrow we'll try to do another one, another one. Like DJ Cali said, another one. So with that, I'll leave it to you, back to the admins. And thank you very much, guys.
Thanks, Cryptics. And I just wanted to thank my whole team for participating in our AMA. And I hope everybody enjoyed the YouTube live stream. I was watching it, and it looks like we had quite a bit of viewers watching with us on YouTube. So, send us some feedback if this is a format that you liked. We'll continue to do it and have episode 3 next week on YouTube live stream as well. So, our exciting announcement. Earlier this week, I ran into the guys at Moonradar Finance, and they walked me through their swap feature, and I connected them with Wario, and I told Wario, I think we need to do this because Baby Dodge did this, Baby Shiba did this, and it really, removes that barrier of purchasing Tiki for those who aren't so well versed in crypto. And that's our goal with Tiki. We want it to be available to everybody. And that's why we're doing these press releases, because we want to tap into that market that, is investing in Wall Street and is not in crypto yet. So this swap is live now, and you can buy Tiki directly from our website. So you don't have to go through Pancake Swap or Slippage or anything like that. We've made it really so easy for you to buy Tiki on our website. And now, as we do our staking feature, literally you can buy your Tiki and then stake it right away. So we really hope you're excited about this as we are. And thanks again to the Moonradar team for helping us with this. We are really excited to collaborate with them on this. They're a great team, and they definitely added to our utility as a token. So at this time, I'll open up the floor for any additional questions. We don't have a lot of time. We have about 10 minutes left for any questions that you feel we didn't cover. So if there's any questions, I'll begin accepting a few.
Put your hands up, guys.
I see a couple. Okay. Noxy Poo. Go ahead.
Hey, I was just wondering, so as we go up in market cap, the minimum for, I'm sure a lot of people are sort of wondering this, it's not huge on my mind, but the minimum amount of tokens, like once we hit like 50 million, that's like $500, right? And that might be an issue for a lot, like not a lot, but like some small investors, right?
So we've
You guys can touch on that.
Yeah, we've had this question a lot, and as of now, we aren't going to change the 10K minimum, but we will reevaluate it, of course, as the market cap grows, and see what's a good number at that stage. But as of right now, we can't really comment on it because we're still quite a small project. But obviously, as we grow, we will definitely tweak it.
And if I may add something to this as well, the reason why we just don't want to change it to an arbitrary number is because, let's say, for example, we lower it to 5,000 tokens. And when you lower it to half, you basically drain the rewards pool twice as fast, which means you have to get the rewards from somewhere else, which means you'll have to increase the tax twice as much. So it's not as simple as just lowering it by a factor of X and me and everyone who has that gets paid out. We're trying to figure out a better way so everyone can get paid out in as fair as possible way without changing the major economic engine behind the token, if that makes sense.
That does, absolutely.
Okay, next question from Not a Cat. You're up.
Hi.
Hi.
I just have a quick question. So, like on the 19th of June, you guys said the new Tiki buyback whale bot was coming out, and you know I haven't heard anything about that since then. So I was just wondering if you're gonna still do that.
Yeah, so that was an idea that the dev team wanted to explore. You know, they're always looking for tweaks and upgrades to the contract to make it the best token possible. And as they evaluated it, it wasn't something that was so doable with our tokenomics, but we are looking at other ways to kind of mimic that mechanism that's not a whale bot. So there'll be like a supercharged buyback feature and things, different tweaks we can do that work with our tokenomics. So as we have these upgrades, we'll definitely post updates.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Next question. Go ahead, Vinny. Vinny, did you have a question? Okay, next person then. Zar, go ahead.
Yeah, hi. I know we spoke on stacking. I just wanted to see, is there an update on the timing and on the progress, and maybe perhaps some indication on the structure of the stacking, or at least initial thoughts on stacking, like how it's going to look like? Thanks.
Yeah, so with regards to staking, we will have an update on what that's going to look like. What I can say is Wario is working with a team at the moment that's an expert in this area that has expertise in yielding, farming, staking. So we want to kind of get the best features for our project. So I'm not sure if Wario wants to type anything in the chat, extra information on this, but it is coming soon. And as it is ready, we will update everybody. And you know, all we can say is stay tuned. When that feature is live and working, it will really elevate your investment.
Great. Looking forward. Thanks.
Next question, Kobe. Go ahead. Kobe, you had a question?
Yes. I think you've addressed partially actually what I really wanted to ask, but I don't know. I was trying to find out because of we are a reflection token, right? The project is a reflective. So what I'm looking at is that if you are going to do staking, where are you going to draw the inflow from to pay your users or people who are going to stake? Because already we have something that we are being paid off. So if there isn't any other utility that is coming to support staking, I don't know where we're going to make money or going to raise money to pay those people. Or is it going to be like the staking is going to attract fees? People who are going to stake are going to pay some fees before they can stake, or if they are on staking, it attracts fees. That's basically what I was wanted to ask. But once you said that someone is working on it and the full details will come out, I think I'll hold on with that.
Yeah, so we are building a staking pool that is separate from your BNB rewards pool. So as we have more information on the dynamics and the mechanism of this, Wario will post it for everybody. And the staking benefit will probably be based in a reward mechanism that awards you more Tiki tokens.
Okay, that makes sense now. That makes sense. All right.
Yeah.
Because if it's actually awarding in Tiki,
yeah,
then it actually fits the narrative. where you can actually get it from. Other than that, unless there's an additional utility to it. But I'm still looking out for that, because I believe that you have a very solid team to add more utility in terms of maybe Launchpad or something, anything, so that we can actually build this project. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. The devs have a lot of great plans. So I'll take one more question and then we'll sign off on this AMA. So my next question will be from Vibav. Go ahead.
Yeah, hi everybody. So I just joined late, so I may have missed this question. But are you planning to launch an governance token, T governance token, sometime in the near future?
Sorry, I don't understand this question.
Are we gonna what?
Governance, Tiki governance token, or something like that.
He's
Are
asking
you
if there's going to be
talking
another
about?
coin.
Are you talking
Another
about a different
coin.
coin?
Yeah,
Yeah.
doesn't
Currently, we don't have.
okay. Sorry,
But
go ahead.
we don't really have any plans yet for a new governance token. It is something that we might look, especially with the new staking feature. But for now, we haven't decided on it yet.
Okay.
Yeah. If you do have any ideas on how a governance mechanism can work, please feel free to DM me, and I can pass this on to the devs.
Definitely.
Yep. Thank you.
Yep. Thanks a lot.
So thanks everybody for joining us. Please let us know if you want us to continue with the YouTube live stream, if that's something you enjoyed. We really hope we addressed all of your questions and you enjoyed sending them to us, and that way we were prepared to give you detailed answers. Again, my DMs are always open if you have any suggestions about the project or the Tiki Talk AMAs and how we run them, marketing ideas. We really are open to community feedback, and we really want to work with our investors so that everybody is happy. So we hope you enjoyed our AMA. Thank you for everybody for attending and for your attention during this hour with us, and hope you're just as excited about our swap feature as we are. It's live if you want to go check it out and if you want to buy some more Tiki. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks for taking time
Thank you,
out of your
Akita.
day to listen to us. We really appreciate it. And let's keep that positive vibe. And please, please, please listen to Cryptic's coming up. He's got a killer Twitter raid that we all need to be a part of. It makes a massive impact, especially if we include it in our daily tasks. Cheers, guys. Maestro out.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
I just want to say, Maestro, that out was very Canadian.
Maestro.